Horizon Forbidden West, PS5, review, robot redo, naturally what is it? Dinosaurs with frickin laser beams attached to their heads. Is it good? Yes, but we've seen it all before. Who should play it? Gearheads. Grimlock fans. Evolution not revolution. We're back when Horizon Zero Dawn was the second game I ever reviewed for the Toronto Guardian. I liked it, but I also knocked it for being painfully derivative of other, better action RPGs. 5 years later, Horizon Forbidden West is here to do pretty well the same thing, only sparklier. Yes, it's fun, and yes, it's pretty, and yes, it has a few new bells and whistles. But 5 years is a long time for a sequel that feels so similar to something which itself was derivative of so many other games. Jaws of Thunder, you have to hand it to, it's really committed to its painfully absurd and self-serious plot. This is a game about robot dinosaurs, and other robotic fauna. You hunt the robot dinosaurs and you fight the robot dinosaurs and you ride the robot dinosaurs. This is awesome. Robot dinosaurs are awesome. We don't need dozens of hours of technobabble and expositional monologues and culturally appropriative mythologies. Trust us, Guerrilla Games, nobody's here for the techno shamans. Be that as it may, those who do care about, and can remember, Horizon Zero Dawn will be heartened to know this game picks up right where the last one left off. Protagonist Aloy, the once and future savior of the world, is off to stop another big bad, this one unleashed by her erstwhile ally, the Wire's Lance Reddick, at the tail end of Zero Dawn. Aloy's journey takes a bit to get going, but once you're properly off into the new regions of the Forbidden West, you'll find yourself caught up in dozens of quests, from the smallest of stakes to the biggest, punctuated by epic confrontations with formidable robo monsters. The best part about its post-apocalyptic landscape is its hints of the civilization, our present, which collapsed 1,000 years before. Visiting the remnants of major cities, no spoilers. In Forbidden West is a very cool gimmick, albeit one done just as well in Enslaved, Odyssey to the West over a decade ago. The gameplay in Forbidden West is standard action RPG. You wield a bow for both ranged attacks and close-range melee, along with various other support weapons unlocked throughout the game. Traps are a key element. Since most robo-animals come in packs, it's quite useful, and often necessary, to rig up a bunch of traps before entering into battle. Forbidden West also maintains Zero Dawn's ability to scan enemies for specific vulnerabilities. This canister might be susceptible to an acid attack. That pouch will melt under heat. Happily, Forbidden West also encourages stealth, rewarding players with one-hit kills or, even better, the ability to hack enemies. Hacking lets you sick foes on others, and it also lets you ride them. Believe me when I say that riding robo horses never gets old. MAWS of Steel is one of those massive open-world games where the main quest line is almost beside the point. Sure, you can follow the central story from point A to B to C, but pretty well everywhere you look there's a new side quest to take on, a new enemy encampment to clear, a new cauldron to brave. Some of this is a lot of fun. The cauldrons, which are challenge dungeons carrying major, game-changing rewards, are great, but, to be honest, there's too much of it. It doesn't take long for the map and HUD to get crowded with hundreds of active quests, cauldrons, ruins, lookout points, question marks, exclamation marks, and so much more. The side quests are mostly compelling, but I would have settled for half as many. Is also one of those compulsive collect-a-thon games, where it's impossible to resist the urge to hunt, collect, and craft anything and everything. Crafting is a huge aspect of this game. In addition to the abundantly collectible plant life, every enemy can be targeted for specific parts. You often don't even need to kill your foe, you can just tear the battery pack, weapon, etc. off its back, which in turn can be used to build or upgrade weapons and equipment. There are Metroid-style upgrades which allow you to go back and explore areas that were inaccessible an hour, 2 hours, a dozen hours earlier. There's no such thing as a wrong turn in, No matter where you look, no matter how you experiment, you're going to find something new, useful, or cool. Speaking of exploration, in terms of wholly new gameplay dynamics, the highlights are easily the hang glider, which, Breath of the Wild style, makes traversing long distances much easier, and the diving mask. Oh yes, Forbidden West is now very underwater. There are new underwater foes, who are all terrifying, and there are compelling rewards for those brave enough to venture into the deep. This makes Forbidden West one of those rare games where, in the space of minutes, you can travel,